Hey, it's Kiara. Recently, I've gotten a lot more comfortable with posting on social media, and I think it's for a few reasons. I just wanted to share with you. One, I have gotten off social media. I've kind of gotten off it in the way where I'm not on my personal page anymore because I have like a spam that I've had since like the beginning of high school, and I have my public page that I'm kind of using to just grow, post my outfits, post things that I care about because I want to be an influencer. So realistically, being on Instagram and being so in the loop about what's going on, about what other people care about what other people are doing, about what other people are saying, it really clouded my mind and distracted the hell out of me. And it just made me feel like always like I was missing out. It always made me feel like I wasn't doing enough. Even when I knew, I'm doing the stuff that I want. I'm doing everything that I care about, and I'm doing it truthfully to myself. I just still felt like I was too distracted. I was too in the loop. I was too mixed in with what everybody else was doing. And my new approach to posting on social media literally is post and ghost. Like, it's almost like I'm, singing for a crowd, but I have my back turned to the crowd because I'm doing it for other people to see, but at the same time, like, I just don't really want to know what people think. I don't really want to see, how can I say this? I don't want to start to feel like I need validation for it, because regardless, I'm going to do it and I'm going to show you guys, but I just don't want to, let me move this closer. I don't want to feel like I'm starting to get any validation from it. And it's really hard. It's really, really, really hard for me to completely remove the need for validation, because I'm always going to be posting, I'm always going to be getting feedback on what I'm doing. There are going to be people complimenting me. There are going to be people asking me questions. There are going to be people validating me. And it's like really hard to not value that because it feels good. So by basically doing what I'm going to do already and closing my eyes right after, or just closing my eyes and doing it and not paying attention to what other people feel about it, whether it's good or bad, I really don't get any bad feedback, which I'm so lucky for. I still just don't want to see the good stuff, like the likes and the shares and the views and stuff like that, because it's like, if I see that and I see that it's doing well, I'm gonna put way too much value to that, and I just struggle so much with devaluing the likes and devaluing the comments and just all of the statistics, like on if my stuff is doing well. I do pay attention to, and I do like when I get comments, because it's my opportunity to connect with people directly and talk to them. So I definitely don't hate that I get feedback on my stuff. It's just that I know that I struggle with feeling like this stuff is important, and I know that I struggle with wanting more of it when I know that I'm getting good feedback. I forgot the point that I was making. I got off social media because I just felt like I was too hooked to it. I was too married to it. I felt like when I was checking in with what people were doing on my spam account, I would watch people's stories. I would be seeing memes and stuff that I liked, that I thought were funny. I would be seeing inspiration and stuff that I really felt like appealed to me. It was just too much. It was too much of a distraction. And I just felt like this stuff, it's good. It's not like bad input, but I am a person who feels like I'm missing out if I can't partake in everything that looks interesting to me, and everything that looks like it's something that I would like to do. It's something that I would like to wear on myself. It's a way that I want to be. I feel like I'm missing out tremendously when I feel like I can't really actively participate in that. And it constantly made me feel inadequate. It constantly made me feel like I wasn't doing enough. And it made me feel like I wasn't being my best self, like I wasn't being the best version of myself, because I'm not wearing these tights that really, really like could like they resonate with me. They make me feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like those are me as a pair of tights. Like if I'm not wearing those tights, then I start to feel like I'm missing out. And that's just an example, but like I felt that way a lot, and I felt that way too much, and it was taking over. And I also just like I was a consumer of other people's stuff, but I just felt that I didn't care. Like I felt like I was forcing myself to care. I felt like I was forcing myself to want to keep up with what other people are doing, want to keep up with what's going on. I don't know. I just realized to a certain point, like, this is so distracting, and this is so not what I give a fuck about. Like, I appreciate that this person posts pictures and they do all this and whatnot, but it's just like, I really need to put so much more of my time and my energy and stuff, not like my literal energy, like my literal effort. I need to put that into what I need to do. And I just feel like getting distracted with what other people were doing, it just wasn't doing it for me. I can't really dictate exactly why I did it, but I feel so much better not having gotten on my Instagram. Like, I got on my Instagram a little more than I did last week. This week I was on there looking at memes, sending memes to my boyfriend, you know, like looking at what my friends were doing and stuff like that, because I don't think it's evil to be on there, but for the most part I definitely don't want to be on there as much. And on my public page, I just post and I get off. I don't post and scroll and, you know, see what other people are doing on there, because I don't follow a lot of people on there, so that the page is blank and I'm not able to distract myself. Another thing that I did was I've started to remove the value of likes more than I already did. So I always was serious. Okay, I was always like, how can I say? I didn't care about turning my likes off on my Instagram page. I never cared about the amount of likes that I was getting, because I knew, like, the minute I start to care about how many likes I get, I'm just gonna go down this weird little rabbit hole where I'm gonna have a huge dip in self-esteem. Like, it's just not a good feeling to care about how many people care about you. And I mean, even when I was younger, like, I always felt like I didn't understand why people cared so much about likes, and I always knew that the methods that people do to hide the amount of likes they get or to get more likes, I always saw that as a serious insecurity, and I never wanted to put so much value to likes. So when I would see people when I was in high school posting on their story like, go get this to 100 likes, go like this, it was like, realistically, like, if you didn't get the amount of likes on it that you would have wanted, why are you trying to sell people on your selfie? Like, you're trying to get people so that you could get it to a number, an arbitrary number that's going to make you feel better about yourself for some reason. So I always saw that as being like, damn, like, that's kind of lame. Like, I just don't want to value likes ever that much. And so with seeing it that way when I was younger, I definitely feel that way about it still. But with putting content out and putting stuff out literally for people to digest, to enjoy, it's inevitable for me to value likes. It's inevitable for me to get validation from things, and it's inevitable for me to feel like I'm not getting enough validation when I don't get enough likes or I don't get enough comments or something like that, because it's like, this is exactly what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for exposure. I'm doing it for feedback, positive feedback, and I'm doing it to connect with people and to resonate with people. So it's really hard to completely devalue likes when I know, okay, I'm not going to turn them off on my post, because I want people to see that it doesn't matter to me if I'm going to post a selfie and it only gets 2 likes. Who cares? I posted it because I wanted it on my page. So I want people to be able to see that I still have my likes on, no matter how low they are. And I want people to understand that, like, it's just not important to turn them off. I don't want to turn them off, because I know that if I turn them off, then I will feel like I'm almost hiding the amount of likes that I'm getting from myself. So I went and I turned them off in my notification center. because that is at least better. I turned off all notifications to Instagram and TikTok, like coming down to my notification center, or coming down on my screen and popping up on my lock screen. I've turned them off, and I've just sent them so that they can deliver quietly to my notification center. But I'm thinking now, I did that last week. I'm thinking now that I'm gonna turn them off completely because I just don't want to. I don't want to be bothered with seeing any likes at all. If I go to the post and I go on my Instagram and I see that like I have a ton of likes on one thing, that's great, and I'm really happy that that thing really connected with people and a lot of people liked it. But having them on at all, I realized like when I had them just the way that they came, when they would come down on the screen or they would pop up or they would buzz or chime, I would post things and legitimately be waiting after to get that like dopamine from the buzzes and from the chimes. I would be waiting, especially on TikTok, because with TikTok, if you get a bunch of comments early on in the video, that signals to me this video is good, this video is going to blow up, because a bunch of people are commenting, and usually when that happens, the video has really, really high views. By like a few days later, the video did really well. So I would be waiting and waiting for that validation to see, you know, did I do it? Like, did I do something good? So I was waiting too much, and I was putting so much value to it even then. And I realized this is really unhealthy, and this is actually making me feel like I care way too much about what other people think about me. So I just turned it off. And now, in all honesty, I think I'm going to turn off the likes coming to my notification center at all. I will leave the comments on because I do care about comments. I love to chat with people and I love to respond when people compliment me. So I definitely want to leave the comments on, but the likes they're still haunting me. Like, there's still something that I feel like I care about, even though I know that I don't care about them. There's still something in me where it's like, but it's good. Like, I really do care. So I'm gonna turn them off completely and see what that makes me feel like. And I've also turned off hashtags, so I don't use hashtags in my posts anymore, because again, the way that I want to post is I want to create basically my page as an archive of me. You know, I want to be able to show the stuff that I care about, the stuff that I want to put out even if nobody was looking. You know, what I said earlier, like performing for an audience with my back turned to them, because yes, I want you guys to see. That's the point of me putting it here and not just leaving it in my camera roll. And also because I want to grow a page and I want to be able to inspire people and all this good stuff. So I need an audience, but I don't want to look and I don't want to see what people think about it, and I don't want to validate like people's reactions and people's thoughts, because I feel like that's going to change what I do and it's going to change why I'm doing it. And so not using hashtags has helped me, because I'm just realizing that, I don't know, putting it out there and seeing wherever it goes is more fun. It makes me feel less desperate. And I know that people might be able to understand what I mean when I'm saying using hashtags makes you look like you're like, please pay attention. Please, somebody. Like, it just makes you seem so fucking desperate, where you're like, I just need you to look at this video. I need you to send me a like. I need you to see this. I need these people to find this. Like, it just makes me feel gross, and it always has. And I always tried to like erase the way that I felt about hashtags, because I was like, this is silly. Of course I want my video to go to the right people, but I just feel like turning the hashtags off in general, posting and not saying anything if I don't have anything to say feels so good, because I'm just posting a video of my outfit, I'm just posting a picture of my dog, I'm just posting this song that I like, and I'm either not saying anything or I'm saying exactly what I think, exactly what I'm feeling. I love this song, or like, oh my gosh, I love this outfit so much. I'm just saying and being my true authentic self. And so that's what I'm really focused on with doing these things, where it's like posting and not being on social media, I'm just kind of like putting things out as if no one is watching, and that's the vibe that I'm going for. I'm sure there are other reasons that I have gotten more comfortable with posting. I'll say, damn, I just lost it. Well, I'm not thinking about my feelings. I'm not thinking about my own thoughts on myself, because I know that those change rapidly. I know that one minute I'll feel like, oh, I'm beautiful, I look great. And then I'll see a picture, or I'll think the next day, like, I look busted. I look like I got ran over. All these bad things about myself. And it's like, I'm going to notice that because I am the person who is in my body, or I'm the person who's watching my stuff. I made it. I'm the person who is wearing the clothes or whatever. Like, I'm so close to it that I'm able to notice its flaws, and I'm able to critique it because I feel that I can do better, or because I feel that this isn't normal for me. But people on the outside don't see that, and they don't notice that. And so I'm not focused on my feelings anymore, because I'm realizing that they legitimately are just distractions. They are things that are holding me back from creating and then posting. It's putting a lot of time between me making something and then putting it out. And I want to shorten that time even more than what it is right now. And I want to be able to just take action and not think about what other people feel, or not think about what I feel about myself. And I think that just doing all these things, it has seriously helped me to take action and to not think about how people are going to interpret it, how I feel about myself, if I feel embarrassed or not. I feel good for getting this stuff out. So I hope that anything that I just said, I hope that it's actually like solid tips and solid things that you can understand, like how I might have gotten better at posting. I'm sure there are more things, and trust me, I will make another video if I have some more stuff to talk about, because I probably will literally as soon as I stop recording here. But yeah, I hope you have a really nice day, and I hope you actually get better at posting on social media, even if it's not for like gain, even if it's just because you want to do it. I think you'll be able to do it. I don't think anybody's gonna kill you, and I don't think anybody's out to get you. It's okay if you want to do that, just to do what you want to do. So I hope you have a really nice rest of your day. Thanks for watching.